Okay, what's up guys? Let me know if you hear me good. It's Tuesday, first stream for the live markets this week. Welcome Christian. I saw your post on Discord. We'll move to it when I do technical analysis. Now let's talk about macroeconomics. Today, to be honest, no news. I'm still waiting for tomorrow, 8 p.m. CST. Very important time for the markets because we got one of the most impactful news, and that's gonna be federal funds rate. So bonus session 10 minutes before, and also our regular session at 5 p.m. tomorrow. So double stream day tomorrow. All good. Thank you for your feedback, Christian. Yeah. Forex calendar we have done, to be honest, and let's go to the technicals. I sent 2 zones yesterday. I'm still waiting for it. We got liquidity here. We got lower high. And we're probably going for the retracement phase. Into tomorrow, FOMC outcome, huge sell-off here or here, reaccumulates and go. That's how I see the gold market. Nothing changed since yesterday. Analysis is still able. We have still that zones on the table, so I'm waiting for gold. Probably tomorrow. Market can be slow till Wednesday. It's not a surprise for me. We got the liquidity sweep here. I'm just cash out some of my position, close partial on that sweep level. They hit it perfectly, and now I'm waiting to add more positions. Will be there. Yeah, nice Christian. Let's look at your chart now. $50, $25. Yeah, that's literally the same. Yeah, that's very similar zone to mine. I believe FOMC can get there you know. FOMC can get there, or if we get aggressive sell-off, we had that lower zone, but first one for observe is pretty clean. And I hope so we got a clean setup tomorrow for FOMC. Same like last week on CPI. Now we want to crush the FOMC. We look at the same things, I'm progressing. Yeah, for sure. And of course, shout out for your analysis. Yeah, we got the same one. So gold, today's session will be slow. New York. Also, I didn't expect huge moves for Tokyo and London. If Tokyo or London do the aggressive push, aggressive deep into our zone, I will looking for buys for FOMC, but that zones are active, still active. If we get there before FOMC or after FOMC, it doesn't matter. I like to see buys from the zones. And as I said, today's session can be slow. Also, Tokyo and London. So let's check Sunday's analysis, how it play for another assets. To be honest, there is nothing much to explain. I'm doing that analysis from fibs and fixed volume range, like always, from bottom to the top. A valid area high, point of control is a bit below, but there is a valid area high for that zone. We got fibs, we got liquidity sweep, so potential bigger pullback. We got FOMC, also potential for bigger pullback. And we got this one here, fibs. And fixed volume range, that's point of control, you know. Yeah, look how perfect they react. Out of valid area high from yesterday. We were here when I do that analysis, when I do that box. Here. And they slide back to the valid area high. Look at it. Here. I send it somewhere here. They just poke that line and gave very nice move. $500 pips, you know. So you can use it also for the scalping, pending orders, something like that. pending orders and something like that on that lines area of this line. Market usually react from it, but that's a lazy trading style without more confirmation, and it's pretty risky. I like OG zones. I said, I was looking at yours and I say, damn. yeah, exactly. I sent it yesterday at evening when I'm back to home. Dollar, oh, dollar, that trade pretty cool. 1 to 2 risk to reward, never hit full target, but we also looking at this zone lower. Dollar accumulates here, do the BOS on the 1 hour. Yeah, that was open below the stop loss, so you can't open that position, you know, because they open below the stop loss, so just inside the zone. Liquidity sweep here, engulfing candle, engulfing volume, entry. One to 3 is here, 1 to 2 overall gave, and we are still in the possible reversal zone to the upside, but with end of the war and the gold upside, it can be tricky. I overall still like bullish dollar, and maybe for tomorrow it can be something like that. Already react out of point of control to the downside. Dollar is tricky spot. It's very tricky spot. $61.78. I want to see dollar upside into this zone. From where is that now? It's gonna be 1 to 2 ratio. Yeah, dollar buys active. stop below the zone, somewhere around this liquidity point, and let it do the pullback. That will be also pullback for the gold, pullback for the dollar. Silver is much higher than gold, still on the way to TP1. It gave 1 to 1.5, nothing crazy. TP1 is 2.5 and TP2 is 1 to 5. I still want to see silver upside, but she can back to the break-even point and move up. Yeah, she can retry back to the entry. She can back here. There is also point of control. Same as with gold. Same as for gold. Oh, point of control is on point with 78 fib. I want to see silver upside. So you can go break even. If they dip lower, you can open the position with smaller stop loss. So it automatically gave you bigger R. You see the difference? 1 to 7, 1 to 5. Even if he push lower to that exactly to that point of control, it's gonna be 1 to 10. Pretty disgusting. So that's silver. What volume indicator using? Mine reacted from point of control today. Volume indicator, volume bars, and fixed volume range. I'm using only volume bars and here volume bars and fixed volume range. Yes, I know on gold, but on gold fixed volume range. Let's see. Point of control. Value area high, value area low. You draw it same as fib levels, from low to high. If you want to measure the volume on the move, you drawing it from low to the high. If you want to measure consolidation, you just measure from start the consolidation to the finish. Got it. Nice, nice. So silver, patient. Every asset will be patient till tomorrow. S&P, let's go. Let's go S&P. Sweep first liquidity point and hit the full target almost. $47 points. That was second zone, that was first. Pretty clean. Between 7,300 to 7,200, 7,300 to 200, between, deep into that and react. S&P on fire. We can say GG. Fib level, point of control. New zone for S&P. For FOMC. That will be new zone for S&P for tomorrow. Or somewhere below this liquidity. That's S&P for tomorrow. Euro hit into the zone, sweep the liquidity and give nothing. It's about right higher, I guess. That zone is still holding. Euro, we'll see what happened tomorrow. We can range here till FOMC. FOMC can give a move to the downside. So zone for Euro is still active, but that currency pairs, when they are ranging inside the zone, I'm not feel super confident. We got same situation here. If you remember, we got same situation here. It just sweep the range and die, but we waiting for the move to the downside from here, I guess. Here, liquidity sweep took my confidence and then die. So Euro USD, I just want to say And probably same things happen now. They're going to push higher, probably sweep it back to this zone and die. That's the two zones for euro for tomorrow. We can move it higher. That's gonna be euro for tomorrow. And GBP also. Why you do this for me? GBP stop loss. GBP stop loss, and for the GBP same view. GBP looks a bit better for me. Gold already swept that liquidity. Euro and GBP still not. And that liquidity can be crucial for tomorrow FOMC, because the news day is manipulation, liquidity sweeps. So euro can do a swap here. Euro can do a swap here, and also GBP can do sweep here. I will not surprise if they spike up and say see ya, or just sell off, and that will be connected with gold sell off into zone. So sell off into zone. I'm sorry, sell off from actual zone on euro and on GBP is possible, because gold I want to see on lower levels, and that three things can correlate with dollar. So but also, if news do the manipulation to the upside, I will take it above the liquidity, for sure. And here, above the liquidity. CHF. Oh! CHF is inside the zone. Open same as a dollar. That was the stop loss. Yeah, they open below, so if you open the position after market open, that was the stop loss. That position was stop loss. Hit into lower zone. And let's see. For FOMC for tomorrow, liquidity sweep and I. Or just accumulate again. Let's do the same things like for dollar. Upside into liquidity sweep. But the zone is bigger than for dollar. It's much bigger. Better R. Liquidity to the downside. I will say this, but high risk. Bitcoin is climbing slowly. And it's waiting for our box. Wait, how to save it? Okay, never mind. If I just going deep into settings, I failed it for sure. So Bitcoin, that's an option somewhere here for sales into 50k. But man, we take out this week. We print much lower volume, same as for gold. Look at this bottom after liquidity sweep and look at this candle, that fat red one. Sellers got the power here, but now they didn't. So it surprised me if Bitcoin do the deeper pullback or reverse, not. That's why I bought another 10% somewhere here. If for some way we dip into 50k, I still got the cap for it. I wanted to try GBP last time. Yeah, you need to be patient for tomorrow, brother. She can sell from where is that now, but to be honest, Is it worth? I don't know if it's worth to play now, because we got FOMC tomorrow, so market can just ranging around this area till news outcome. We can just ranging. So I avoid to open position on GBP now. On dollar and CHF, yeah, they looks good, but GBP and euro, I don't think so. Imagine if you're holding this one. Ah, come on. Come on, come on. They didn't do the pullback and it's half the way to my TP. Oil, I just want to say it for you also. And that target is yeah, they just open with a gap down, just sell off, didn't do the pullback. Imagine being now in this position from Sunday, but oil decide to run without me. 1 to 7 for now, and almost 1 to 20 at the full target. Oil, you are not my friend. And I can't do any analysis now because we are still expanding to the downside, man. So if you put your FIBs, that will be incorrect because it's still falling downside. So we need to wait for the pullback. Yeah, but that Sunday wrecked me, hurt me. That was so close. Yeah. Did you have any question for today's session? We are about the finish. I guess we talk about everything I want to talk. We analyze every asset. We check the setups from Sunday, how they play. We got the stream tomorrow at 5 p.m. CST, 11 a.m. EST. And we got bonus session 10 minutes before FOMC, Federal Fund Rates. Till tomorrow market can be slow. Maybe that regular session will be earlier tomorrow, around New York Open. We'll see how my day go on. If I can do it earlier, maybe I will do it earlier because the time between bonus session and regular session will be very, very near. Christian, all good. Okay, nice to hear your feedback. So be patient, guys, till tomorrow. Some markets from Sunday gave us nice move, others just skip us, and also some assets just hit the stop loss. But that oil trade, man, that trade is probably trade of the month. That was possible the best trade of the month. Yeah. So that's gonna be it from myself. If you don't have any question, we are just finishing now, and we see tomorrow. Be patient, guys, with your analysis. Be patient with your executions, and see you. Bye bye.